All right, so if anyone's here, feel free to ask questions. What I'm going to be doing is just playing around with the internal synth on the Deluge. If you have any questions, you want to see something for me to cover, I will definitely do that. I'm just going to program this to tell it to say what we're doing today. Let's turn up the brightness on it. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. Program, okay, PSA 1976, what's up? Is it possible to program trance bass? I'm gonna need an example. I don't listen to a lot of that kind of music, so I'm sure it is possible, but I don't know what you mean to program trance bass itself. Hey NG, hello the Earth's Moon 42. I'm just starting up. Hey Sinister, what's up? So I'm just going to play around. I don't know how to take requests, like how to program a specific sound. Does anyone know what they're talking about? I don't know how to program trance bass. I don't know that genre of music. I know it's weird because I use electronics and synths and things like that, but I just use it to like mold sounds. I don't like listen to it. Hey, all right. Yeah, so if someone can maybe explain to me what they're talking. Yeah, you can link me. I mean, I could try my best. I'm not sure if I can get any sounds. I'm literally just trying this right now. Earth's Moon, you can watch the Twitch stream after. It's going to be on YouTube as well. So this is just me exploring. I'm not a master of synthesis, but I do understand the fundamentals. So I just want to like play around with it pretty much. But yeah, if you want to show me a link, maybe I can. There's a link. All right, clicking on it. Let's see. Just checking out the video. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for your patience. Okay. I don't know. The synth does not sound like that. If you're trying to get that sound, but I can do my best. I'm not sure. Let's just. So I mean, what you're hearing is a very punchy sound, and it's a very, very punchy sound. So what we'll do, let's just set both oscillators to 0. It sounded like it's just a saw wave to me, what was playing on there. Like that. That's what it sounded like to me, except there was less effects. Turning up the resonance. So something like that. I can't just spend the whole time watching the whole video, but I just switched to what he was showing. Let's just all right, hold on here. We're gonna make this way shorter. So something like that. That's what it sounded like to me. And then just like... It's kind of what I heard. Does that kind of sound like? I don't know. Alright, so 2 oscillator, one with sine wave, the other with sawtooth. Alright, let's just set that up then. So sine wave for the first, sine, and then sawtooth. There you go. So hopefully that's what we'd probably want to do is a sine. I think it's envelope 1. I'm not sure. Let me check. I think the envelope here is set already to... Let me just find out here. I think it's set right to it. Okay, let's just go into turning down sustain. Turn down release. So I don't know, maybe that's kind of what you're looking for. Oh, you said with a phase, yeah. So we'll just, in other words, we're just gonna... Oh, you mean like a phaser effect? Let's turn on the phaser here. What are we in? What's going on here? That's a phaser. Oh, you know what? I don't think we have that on here. I can't access the phaser. Why not? Weird. So anyways, it's somewhat like what you just showed me from that video. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to be able to make specific sounds for people, but I can just explore. I'm just exploring. That's the whole point of this, actually. The other video I did, someone showed me, they're like, oh, you can relearn any of these knobs. So I started doing that. It was kind of fun. You just go to the, let's say the filter, and then we want that to go to LFO1. And then I can go learn, and I'm in the second button here. And we turn that knob so I can change the amount. So it's just the amount. And then we're going to make the bottom one be the LFO rate. So LFO1 rate right there. Oh, actually down here. And then we're just going to learn it down here. There we go. Let's turn up the volume here. All right. Kind of fun. Let's go in here and make that like an octave lower, so -12. Can change the high pass as well. Let's see what else we have to play with. We're going to change decimation. I don't think you can automate that. Let's see. Let's try learn. Maybe you can. Oh, you can. Let's turn the sustain up on. think it's envelope 1. We're going to turn it all the way up so it just stays on. There we go. So let's just play this. Let's just play around with different rhythms here. Turn up the delay. Make it quicker. So it does have a lot of sounds, a variety here we can come up with. Let's go in here. Let's actually, we're gonna turn off the connection here. So shift, learn, and then turn this. I think that's, yep, that reset it, I think. Nope. How do we clear these? Do you guys know how to clear or learn? Maybe you can't. You just have to learn it something else. We'll just make that 0. All right, let's just do it to, we're gonna do filter to LFO2, and we're gonna learn this knob. Let's just see if that, okay. So that's affecting it. Now let's see if it affects LFO1. Okay, so yeah, you just have to reassign a knob if you want to do that. And then of course I would go shift LFO, or I just clear out of here. And we'll go shift filter LFO2. Okay, so we have that learned, and then we're gonna go, the sync of LFO2 is gonna be learned down here. So now. Let's see, I don't think we can learn the reverb. Let's see if we can. Let's just try it. So we're going to go into the reverb here. Where are we here? Oh, we have to exit out of this. That's a delay. Where is our reverb? I know it's in here somewhere. I normally don't go jumping into these, but if I did, I would know these pretty quickly, because I do remember approximately where things are. Let's see here. There it is. Reverb amount. Okay, so it's controlling reverb amount right there. Let's see if we can change like the size or something. I'm not sure if you can. Nope. So there's things you can't learn, which is fine because all you need really is a reverb amount. Let's turn up the size here. Let's go down further, 24. Change it from a sine. Maybe let's change this shape of the LFO2. Shift shape LFO2. Here's what we'll do too. I'm going to assign transposition to LFO1. Let's actually learn that to this. Then we're going to make just LFO1, we're going to learn to that one. We're going to assign the same thing. So that's going to go to LFO1, which is, I'm sorry, oscillator 2 pitch to LFO. Let's turn it way up. Synth. Let's see what else we can play with. So I'm just going to go into mode of the oscillator 1. We're in square. Let's move it over to sample. All right, let's browse some samples here. Now earlier I was going bottom top. That means everything. So yes, I was just going through some of these waveforms, the single oscillator waveforms that I have in the directory here. So I'm going to just try this one. Let's go into, let's say, the release. Make it fade in if we want. Let's see. Let's change the browser. Something different. I'm just experimenting here. Let's see here. I want to play around with the FM. Don't quite recall how to do that, so I'm just going to go through here. Maybe someone can help me with that. I'm not sure. Let's see. We're going to turn this up. Let's see. We have feedback here. It says can't. There's the phase. This was what PSA was talking about. There's a phase effect here. You can do it on the second oscillator. It looks like you can't do it on the first. A lot of different varieties of sound just doing it this way. Let's browse and let's do another one. Let's make oscillator 2 also a sample. Oscillator 2, top bottom, same directory. We're just going to go to a different one. See how it sounds. So you could go on forever just choosing different oscillators and hearing what happens. You can really do a lot with it. Transpose, we're going to go to LFO1. Let's bring it up. Yeah, like that. Let's do that to LFO1, but we're going to go in the negative. We have a little bit of can hear some waves. Let's go in a custom one. We're gonna go LFO rate, learn, and we're gonna apply it to this knob. That's just the rate of the LFO. You can kind of hear it here. Maybe we'll make it a larger amount so you can hear it better. We'll make it +4 and -4. Now you can really hear it. We're going to change that rate, fast and slower. Use the drive. Apply to envelope 2. So we have ADSR right here, envelope 2. I think, as far as I know, that's going to be applied to the filter. I'm not sure though, I could be completely wrong, but I think... No, I guess it's not. So we're going to apply it, filter, and then envelope 2. We're going to apply it. This is the amount, positive or negative. Maybe let's apply that over here. So we're going to overwrite attack and decay from the amp or envelope 1. So we're just going to learn. We'll learn that part right there. So it's just the amount of that. And then let's see here. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to apply this also we're going to apply it to LFO 2. So the filter is going to be going through the LFO 2. Let's go to LFO 2 rate. And we're going to learn that to this one down here. All right. Now let's again go to filter and apply to filter LFO 2. Oh, that was on envelope 2, so it's my bad. Bring it back down. Oh, let's bring that up here. We want to go LFO 2. Let's apply it. There we go. Turn up the decimation. Yeah, so again, we're just playing around with this, just having fun. So it's applying to LFO 1. Let's apply the transpose also to LFO 2. We're just gonna make that 5 or something. We're just gonna mess this up a little bit. Let's apply that to LFO 2. We'll make that -5. Say we want to change LFO to shape. Turn off decimation. Sample, just randomly picking different ones. Metal synth, pretty wild. Apply the filter to LFO2 or envelope 2. Let's go back. Oh, I have to exit this before I can go into song view. Getting ahead of myself. Let's just turn down the drums here. So let's double up on these notes here. So it's just gonna trigger it twice. Is anyone in chat there? I don't see anyone typing. You're just watching. Got some people in here. Let's see here. Hold on one second, guys. My circuit's running through the MX1. It's a beat that's going through, so I can apply like MX1 effect, MX1 effects. We got some more people. Okay, Delta Eskimo, what's up? Earth Moon. Oh, it's okay. No problem. Finishing some chores there. All right, well, feel free to just listen. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I'm just playing around with this pretty much. My free time here. Let's turn up some oscillator too. Let's make that plus 12. Kind of cool. Just switch to HPF by mistake. So yeah, the synth on this is pretty cool, actually. Let's make a new synth. New synth. Shift synth. Let's bring this down here. Maybe what, bass or something? I don't know. Let's figure something out. Add second oscillator. Make it saw wave. Bring it down to -12. Let's apply that to envelope 2. Modify envelope 2's attack, bring that down all the way. Mirror, bring that down. Bring down sustain. Release, will be okay there. Let's go over here, turn off the beat effects. I have that on to slice up the beat a little bit. I just turned it off. Scatter. Alright, so here's what I want to do. We're going to record this in to this track. but I have to set the source. It's normally set to stereo. I'm going to bring it right into output. So it's going to record what we're hearing. I'm also going to mute the drums here. So we're not going to hear the drums. And we're just going to record this right in here. Okay, here's what I want to do now is, this is an audio clip now, so I can like reverse it if I want. Or not. Okay. So now I have the circuit drums playing and just having fun. See, Earth's Moon just said you have a deluge, so you can see in your head what I'm doing. This spring, you haven't had the time to jump into all of the newish firmware. Been fighting to get some deluge time since you got the faceplate back in November. Whoa. Take 5-10 minutes out before you go to sleep. Practice a function. That's what I would say. In a week, in a month, you'd be all caught up, I'd say. That's all you gotta do. Practice. Delta Eskimo, all the synths changes on the presets, do they reset when switched to another preset and back? Well, I didn't save these synths, so I don't know exactly how that works. Let's explore together. So I'm just gonna go and turn on this synth. Alright, so do they reset? I don't know, I'm at on 171, so let's switch it to something else. Ew. I don't like it. I mean, let's just go back to what I was, 171, I think. Yep. It saved it. Earth's Moon, spread myself too thin. Too many 5-minute bedtime routines. Well, 5 minutes, you could do that. 5 minutes. Yeah, so it does preserve, let's change it. Let's just... Okay, make it like that. Let's move off. Go back. Yep, it preserved it. Any other questions? It's fun to explore this, figure out, like, you know, different things we can do with this. Let's turn down the reverb. The delay. Turn on the drums again. I added a little reverb on the snare. It's a little too much. There we go. Are you supposed to put like 2 hi-hats like this or something? And like we want to have like a drum roll at the end, I guess. I don't know. We'll make that every 4 of 4. Change the volume on these ones. Just to give a little bit of dynamics. So, what I want to do, let's just record this next part, just this. Audio 14. We already had it learning, or the source to be output, so we're just going to record this in. Alright, so we have those recorded. Now if I want to, I can just do this, and then switch to this one. So these are just audio clips. And then maybe I'd want to have this going, but I just want just the kick drum. So I'm going to record a new audio clip here. This is going to be the drums. We're going to color these. Let's make them green, right? Let's make it green. So the synths are going to be green. So shift and then knob up, down. And we're just gonna enable record. Before the end, we're just gonna enable the drums and the clip. Alright, that's green. I want to change that to blue. Blue. So we got that going. Let's say I want to do the whole drums now. Well, actually, here, we'll just let's do that record to red here. See if I'm doing this right. So we're gonna turn these on. It's gonna have all the drums going. When we turn that on, and we're just gonna hold that down. Next track, it's gonna record. So you want to change that. Oh, it just recorded that bass in there, didn't it? That did record the bass in here. I didn't want that. It shouldn't have been going. Oh wait, so we'll just delete it. We'll keep this going. Come on, turn on. Here, we'll just start over. Stop it, unmute, play. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so that was playing, it was recorded because we're doing the output, remember. So we're gonna do this. Record, enable, we're gonna enable this drum. There we go. Now I can enable this. And just start building tracks that way. That's one way to do it. Doing it to kind of preserve CPU if we have something complex going on. So we have the Midi and we can also have the audio clips. You can play around with clips as you know, so I can like duplicate it and then we'll just trim it. Let's copy this one to another track. We're gonna go back in here. Let's go in here to the pitch. Just changing some effects on here. And then back to this. I'm gonna slide this down so it's in the same section area. Remember when we did the record, I changed those to blinking red instead of purple, so it cancels it out, so you can only play one at a time. So it cuts out the drums there. Also, we can do the pitch stretching, time stretch rather. Thanks, Delta Eskimo, very nice. I'm glad you're learning. I'm learning too, I'm just playing around here. So while this is all going, I can let's enable the circuit again. And that's just MIDI playing in. So if we time stretch things, they'll preserve the circuit because that's MIDI coming in. So let's do it, make it go faster. Okay, now what I can do, I can go into the circuit. I'm gonna just change the samples so it sounds different. And then I can I don't know, play around with the beat a little bit more. Because there's other stuff going on there. So we're preserving the drum samples. Well, not preserving them, but you can see what I'm going to do. I'm mixing the time stretch and just triggering regularly. Add some delay to that. So that's why I would use audio clips, so I can do fun stuff. So I know these are synths, let's reverse them. Maybe add some reverb. fun stuff with this thing. Making a new synth. Actually, that's not in the right pitch, so we're gonna have to copy something over. I'm just gonna copy this over. I'm gonna create 2 new sections. Let's just play. Let's turn these off here. Adding delay and reverb, turning down the cutoff, changing to saw, change the PW. I think that only changes on the square. Oh wait, A saw. I think that changes it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I hear something. Mellow drums here, just gonna turn it down a little. Turn down the delay a little. We'll play it with this. Let's make this faster. We're gonna learn, zoom in, paste, and paste. Now this is doing it live if I want to just edit the notes. And just slide the notes up. So now I can play it. Turn up that filter a little. Turn up the other oscillator. Let's bring this up just a little, so it's a little off. Sounds like a background track for like Radiohead or something from OK Computer. So that's pretty nice. I like this synth a lot. It's really a nice sound. Here, I want to hear how this sounds if I reverse it. So I'm just setting a new section. It's an audio clip. We're just going to play, record it. Now let's reverse it. Switch back to the real synth. So yeah, cool. What if we edit the release on the LFO? Here, let's go in. Let's go right into the synth here. Okay, that's the volume. So let's go check this out. Let's turn up attack slowly here. So now it's fading in. Turn release up. See, it's like fading out now. Or let's turn sustain all the way down. We can turn it into a pluck by changing release. We're going to turn down attack all the way. Here we go. Got a nice hard pluck there. We can change the amount here. It's octave up. So So yeah, this is a nice synth, guys. I know I don't use it too much, but it's really got a nice sound to it. Really does. Well, you guys agree. Delta Eskimo and Earth's Moon 42 agree. Let's make it lower. Maybe turn on the reverb. Not bad. Maybe turn it all the way down. Well, that's way out of... That's not good. Oh, I'm getting message like crazy. Hold on a second. It's nothing. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna take a quick break. Thanks, guys, for listening, sticking around. It's probably gonna be like a minute or two, but I will be back. Think up ideas what I can cover on here, because I really want to play around with different crazy stuff. I forgot how to do FM, so maybe you guys can just mention, oh yeah, can we see this happen? I can record something and then turn that into a synth. So I could resample this, what we're hearing, like that, and then load that as an oscillator in the synth that I'm just using. So that might be a little crazy cool. So I'll be right back. I'll just play this a little bit and I will return. All right, guys. So how about we do this? Let's say I want to have that looping, and maybe we're going to bring it in a little like this. So it's going to be a little offbeat. And then I want to make another synth in the same section, right? Nope, it's not the same section. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so same section, but it won't let me. Look, I can select one at a time. Let's say I want this to be like the bass line using the same synth sound. So it's 172 synth. So I'm going to go in here. We're going to turn it to the right. Oh, it didn't work. How do you do this here? Weird. Oh, I remember there was a way to duplicate it and then be able to have both of them playing. I think I have to save this. Let's try that. Save synth. Save. Okay, so that's saved. So now we go into this one, and I think we can just go load. No, we can't do it. I thought there was a way I could clone it right over it and it would just do it. Weird. Alright. So you can do interesting things when you hold down shift and bring the end in or out a little. Like interesting little beats. You could do the same with a drum loop. So maybe bring it in a couple here. So anyways, you can do a lot with changing lengths. You can have every single clip, track, whatever you want to call it, different lengths, if you so choose. And I like that. It's really awesome to be able to do that. If someone knows how to clone a synth track so I can use too, I think you can do it. But maybe I have to save it as like the next number. Let's just try that. I'm going to go in here. We're going to save that as 172A. Save. All right, here we go. Now I think I'll be able to do what I wanted to. So this one, we'll change that to 172. This one is 172A. Clear it. We're going to go lower. There we go. I'm going to duplicate it. Zoom back in. So we're going to change the filter on this. We're going to change a delay. Turn down the reverb on it. Because we kind of broke it away from that synth. We can do like drums to it. We're going to change the drum sound. We're going to pull in the envelope on it so it's really brief sounding. Overdrive. We're going to make it higher. the kick drum. Turn up the saturation on the hi-hat. Maybe turn it down on the pitch. Make it shorter gate or release. I want that bass line to change. So I want it to keep playing that note, I think, these notes. So I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, learn, copy. Well, actually, let's go zoom out a little. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these right here. So zoom in. I'm just going to zoom in right here. We're going to learn, copy. I'm going to move this over here. Shift learn. So we pasted that in. Now I want this note to be here instead. So I moved it up to that note, the bottom part. And then it goes down to this. All right, so I think it's good. Yeah, so I want to play this chord this long, and then here. So let's listen to it. Yeah, that's what I wanted it to do. Scatter effects, etc. That's the circuit going through there. Maybe go into here, change it to filter beat effects, and then bring it back in. So you can hear that, the filter being applied. Maybe turn on combi effects. Go back into the bass line here. Louder. You'll turn up decimation, see what happens. Maybe that's kind of nice. We just change it to FM. There we go. That totally changed the sound of it. Ring mod. I like subtractive right now. So let's say I kind of like that. So let's go along with it here. Actually, let's turn down this a little bit. Turn down the distortion. Let's check what, we're using square waves. Let's make it. Kind of saw wave sounds nice. I'm gonna bring it down to 0. It's too low. Bring it back up. Okay. All right, so we're going back here. I want to make more changes though. This is way too repetitive. So this looks like a big mess right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create new sections from here. So this is all just like me playing around. And up here, we're going to be writing different parts here. So we're going to start off. If I made a song, I want it to start off with this. No, not this. This. But I would really want to just start with that track. So we'll just make the yellow track here. We'll just get rid of that. We're going to make the yellow track just that high note synth. So we'll like start like that and play it like a couple of times. And then after that, here, let's just switch through these. So it's yellow, we're in blue now. So blue's the next section, right? So it'd start off like this, if we made a song, and then we'd go into this. And then we'll make a next section. It's kind of like orangish red. And then we're gonna copy the drums into it. So I'm taking the drums, copying those up here. Now this is just one way to do it. If you really want to spread out and be like arrange different parts of your songs, this is how you can do it. So we're gonna start with this one again. I think we're gonna do stuff too, like let's change like the cutoff. So just slightly modulated it so that it records in. So that's going. We're gonna change it on this too. Maybe we'll make it higher. Okay. Let's modify this a little cutoff. Yeah, let's do that. We'll start it lower and we'll start higher. Okay, that's in. Now we're gonna go to this part. Nope, that's not the right color, so we have to change it. That's the right color. All right, it's supposed to trigger the drums. So as you can see, I'm just building up, just like let's say this is the intro. It would start here, go into this, and then go into this. Get some delay. So yeah, and then you could do, let's say it like a totally different part. So I'm gonna copy the drums up. Well, actually, drums are down. Where are they here? These are the drums. That's Midi 0. We're already in the purple here. So I'm gonna erase this part. Let's see here, what are we doing here? Okay, and then I want to maybe take that synth. Let's just hear, oops, wrong thing. Taking this synth. Yeah, so like a version without that high synth. But maybe like this part would have like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just change it. Put in some open hi-hat. So we change the drums a little on that part, see? So we can just go through the different changes, see what we like. You know what I mean? Go back to the beginning, etc. And then I would just be like, all right, so I have all these parts, and I have like, say I wrote lyrics and I have singing that I want to do. So what I would want to do is map out the skeleton of the song. So I like doing this kind of like improvised. Obviously you can do it non-improvised, but like in other words, I can hold this down and make it say play 2 times right there. And it's gonna hit the next track. I don't even know if that's like something else we did. And so if it's infinite, that's that. But if you set it to a time, it'll play it that many times. Now, if we could have some way of looping it back up to the top, it would be awesome, but you can't do that. And you only have 12 section colors, so that's the only limitation, really. But let's just show, again, we'll start off with this one. So I would be like arranger, right? So you just hold down record, press arranger, and now we're going to play it out. So like, okay, you just feel it out. That's why I like doing it. It's kind of cool. So you like sit here, maybe a couple more times. I'm just going to press the next one. There we go. Now let's go. You know? Back to that. Maybe like 2 times. And then we're gonna go to the top one here. And this is where you start singing or whatever. You can practice it while it's doing it because it's only recording the MIDI, not the audio. So these are all MIDI running through. So I can like practice it or improvise it right over it and figure it out as it's going. So it's kind of nice. Like, so this would be words here, singing it, and then like switching it over. And I'm zooming back out so we can see how it's actually switching. It goes to the latest, or the longest track, which is the bass, and then it goes back up. Background for changes. All right, and then let's say we want to go for a little change here, so we're just gonna go down here. That did not fit. We're not supposed to. I just want to illustrate this. It's very important to know how to use section colors. They're so fun. But it can get really messy. It's almost like playing around with a palette of paint. If you like, see, I have like all these different ideas that didn't really fit within each other. Let's say I wanted to keep like the first 3 sections here and then just get rid of these. I would just save this as a file, just say all or whatever, just in case. And then what you would do is you would delete the ones that don't match. So hold down on track, press delete, and it goes away. You can't we cannot undo that. Remember that, can't undo that. So be careful and make sure you do the right tracks. If you mess up again, just load that song file we just saved, you know? And then when you're done and you have everything in, let's say this section, those sections, then save it as whatever song name, then reload the all one, delete those ones that we just saved from, and then save that as a second file. So there's no way to like import things into different song files yet. I don't know if that's even something that might come out, but currently that's probably the best way to do it if you find yourself, you know, having way too many tracks, etc. in here. But let's go into arranger view. So I'm going to zoom out here. We can see the whole structure of everything. Here's where I put in all those sections I didn't want. I can just clear them right out. Goodbye, right? And just zooming in here, we can see, well, let's just play it. We're going to turn on. Now this is going to follow the cursor, which is right here. Press play. It's going to follow it, see? That's why it's called Deluge. Deluge. I call it Deluge. So see, we're just going through. We can follow the whole song now. So it's always nice to have. Now again, since these are MIDI tracks, well, except for that synth, remember that's internal to this. Let's just make a new track here. We're going to turn it into an audio clip. I'm going to learn, and it says output. Currently, actually, let's leave it on output. That should work. So what I'm going to do is save, or we're going to record the output of the Deluge. So everything we hear into this one track, we're going to enable it. Remember, we're in arranger view. That's why that's blinking. So we're in arranger view. And I'm going to hold down record and arm this track. So it's going to record a clip here of what we hear. But I'm doing this because I can play around with the circuit because it's running through Master Effects. So I can like play around with different ideas like this. Listen. So we're not going to record yet. We're not doing anything. We can't hear anything from here because this is only controlling the effects from the circuit going in, which are the drums. So it's coming up soon. So here we go. So I'm gonna... I don't know if I want to use that effect, but I'll play around with this a little bit. And I'll show you why we're doing this as well. Not just because we can capture an effect, We can do other stuff too. It just adds a lot of variety if you want to record it in. Let's just record it in and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Okay. Done. So what we did, we recorded an audio clip. Now I just held it down, turned it to a color by pressing song. We're saying send it to the song view. And then we see that it's now blue. So sorry if that was a little repetitive, but I'm just showing you that's how it's done. Like that's how I do it. And now that that's all in, so these are all my Midi tracks. I don't want them on right now, so I'm just going to turn them off. So now, and I put in the dummy clip here. We're going to get rid of that. We don't need it anymore. Now we can add more tracks on top of all this, kind of like a DAW. So I'm just going to, this is actually DAWluge. So I'm going to call this one. All right, and from here, we're just going to have a little bit of fun. So we're going to unarm that track because it's already been recorded into. And we're arming another track with audio. Now it's set to output. We want to change that back to stereo. Stereo without the monitor. What I'm going to do is get my guitar going because we're just going to add some guitar parts just for fun. Hopefully it's going to be in tune. I'm not sure if it will be actually, but I'm just going to wing it here. It's a little loud. We're going to change that to a dry signal. I'm using an HX stomp, by the way. Let's just find some notes here that work. So I'm going to do something. We're just going to wing it and see what happens. And I think I'm going to make something that's going to be... It's going to end right here. So it's just going to play right along here and it'll stop right there. Let's turn off the delay. And let's record. So armed record, making sure that's armed. You know what, I want to do this to the drum beat. So it's this part right here. So we're going to go forward. Let's turn off that delay. Stop repeating. So that was really simple guitar part. Here it goes. Just gonna repeat it. Let's just repeat it everywhere. Let's just hear how it sounds. It's just repeating the whole song, for example. Making a new audio clip, disarming that, adding a new clip. Let's play with some synths. So I'm going to play audio into it. Oh boy. Here we go. We're going to just do it right where the drums are here. I messed up there. Just press undo and start again. It was okay. So we're just going to do the same thing, copy it out, see how it sounds. Who knows how it's going to sound right now? Not sure. Just drawing it in here. Getting some reverb. Changing the filter. Like maybe this part. Let's turn off this delay. Alright, so maybe the part where it stops right here, it needs to stop. So I'm just stopping it right here. See how that sounds. Hold down left, right knob, press play. Start right from there. Now let's say we want to do vocals. Okay, so I'm a little self-conscious about this, but I'm just going to have fun with it. So, if it sounds bad, sorry. But I'm just going to wing it here. So maybe right here we'll do vocals. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to... Anyone have lyrics for me to... Is anyone still watching? I guess some people are still watching. So if... Anyone have any lyrics? Type it. Sure. Okay, so just a couple of words. just for fun, because I could just come up with words on my own, but like I just want to involve you guys because I want to just sit here and just be like, hey, this is what I do, guys. Like I want to involve you into this. All right, ready? Come on, give us some lyrics. Give us lyrics. Anyone? No one? Guys, I need lyrics. I need lyrics. I'll just come up on my own, right from the top of the... Yeah, let's just wing it. Here we go. Actually, before I do anything, I don't like this part. Let's just take that away. I just want it to come in when the drums come in. How about that? Just to fill out the sound a little. And then, like at the end here. Or something. I don't want it to go on all the time. There. And also, I don't want to do vocals in the beginning part. So let's just go skip to here, just to hear how it sounds. So I'm going to start early. You can hear my H9. That's reverb. Kind of crazy sounding. With a little bit of crazy delay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's record. So I did them. I did some vocals. So there, we just made that. So now what I want to do, I want to add more vocals. Since I winged it, I don't even remember all the words that I just did. So here's what we'll do. I'm just going to... what I wanted to do, actually, is like record and just keep adding stuff. Just keep adding and just see what happens. I'm going to take a quote break. I'm just going to sit back here. I'm going to listen to what we have so far, and I'm going to think about what I want to add to it, because I'm going to add vocals. Let's just keep building this up and just see what happens to it. So, putting you on a hold here, I'm going to be right back. We'll just leave this as Deluge session. We're just going to listen to the track. I'm going to sit back with the microphone off and just practice a little. All right, I'm back. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm turning on my Wavestate, so it might be fun to add some ambient sounds to it as well. I'm just gonna try to do background vocals, so I'm gonna put on reverb again. It's just the style of music that I like to make. Has a lot of reverb and delay, and it sounds like I just like making like longer, sustained sounds and tones that build up. So I'm just gonna do that, and we're just gonna see what happens. Alright, so that was track 2. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just messing around here, guys. So we just made a new audio clip. Now I'm just gonna go and let's keep adding tracks just to see how it can build up. Turn back on my effects because it's fun to use. Same thing, we just applied that. Now I'm just going, let's play with the wave state and just build it up and just keep building like sounds coming in. Just to see what happens. Or arm the track. Maybe we'll go further in so we don't have to like go through all of that. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this, but let's just play from here and see what we can do. So what I want to do is kind of like build up this string here on the wave state. Alright, so I guess that's an okay sound. I'm just going to turn on all my effects chain now. Okay, so as you can see, when all my effects are off, you can hear me. So we just, oops, I went back into song view. All right, so we have all this. We're just going to keep building up. I'm going to load in a piano now. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. Let's just practice. Something will add maybe a piano like right, probably maybe here. Maybe like, yeah, we'll start right here. We have to make a new track, make an audio clip, arm the record, and let's just start it right here. So yeah, this is like a really extended view of what I was trying to show my DAWluge videos. Just like I was trying to show all this, but like it takes a long time to kind of build up stuff and figure out what you want to do. But yeah, let's just listen to the whole thing just for the hell of it. I'm just going to zoom in so we can follow it, so we can see what's going on as it comes to the cursor. So that's kind of what I'm trying to show what you can do with this. Of course, you can make any genre of music with it. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing, you know how to piece things together, and you know what instruments sound good, and you know how to program your synth, whether it be external or internal. Like, you can really write songs on here. So it's kind of cool. Let's just save this. Let's just see what happens. Let's say I'm going to save. We're going to call this All You Know. Oops. All You Know. Oop. No. Okay. Now hold down save. That means collect it into a folder with everything. So all of that we had in here, we're collecting. Press down the knob. Or wait, sorry, press save. Now it's saving it. This is how long it's going to take to save all that. So it's just moving the files, etc. It actually doesn't take too long. This one might. I'm not sure. So there it is. It's just saving all of those files into the directory, All You Know, on the SD card. Well, I've never saved something this large, so it's interesting to see how long it's going to take. But there it is. I mean, that's what we're looking at here. All right, it's done. So it took, a couple seconds here to save. So going back to the template, just the regular template. Now let's just load all. And here's the song. It's all set. Another reason why I use audio clips to record synths is because I like to mold the synth as I'm making the song. So if I like a specific sound, I don't have to save it as a preset and save it as a program change and do all that stuff. I can just make sounds that I want at that moment. I mean, I have so much gear that I use together, like all the effects and all the synth sounds and everything. It would be nonsense to save every single part. I just record it as an audio clip. If the performance isn't what I wanted and I was like, I didn't do a good job, I just go back over through it and go from there. So that's what we're looking at here. What I want to look at right now is playing it from here at a low speed. Let's turn off them drums. Let's see, I think the drums are... Oh wait, no, it's all recorded in here, so I can't get rid of the drums. Well, I can... Actually, let's just slow down the tempo. We're going to turn up the reverb and the delay and play around with the cutoff so it sounds smooth. I'm going to take another quick break. I need some water. So I'm just going to do that. Drone. Short little drone session. All right, I will be back, guys. Enjoy. So right. That was, we have a delay going on here. Where is it?
All right.
Check. There it is. All right, so I think from here, let's see. Is there anything specific you guys want to see? Or should I just load up a drum loop and have fun? Here, let's load. Guess I'm going to load up a drum loop here. Just scrolling through randomly. Okay, let's load that one in. Alright, cool. We have to resample it. So we're just going to record, play, record, play. Open a new kit, shift kit. Now it's loading that what we just resampled in. So we don't have to do anything crazy. Hold it down, the knob, turn it to slice. Let's do it in 4 slices. See what happens if we do 4. So let's just let's edit these. So I just want the bass, the kick drum. We're gonna go. I'm gonna pull this in. Actually, we're gonna zoom in here. I want the end to be actually over here. Let me bring it in. All right, even closer. No. We're going to have to hear that. All right, so that's done. We're going to press the second one. Now this one. Maybe we'll bring this in closer. Oops. What if I undo that? Ooh, didn't work. We'll just have to... Let's go back here, actually. Okay, that's going to be that one. We're going to go here. Okay, last one. Let's change that to... Alright, we're just going to play with this and see what happens. Turn the original off. Let's try it. I'm just trying this out. I don't know if it's going to turn out good. We're going to change the mode here. Where's that in the bottom here? We're going to use cut. So we can see the length of these. Hopefully. Is it going to work? I'm just playing around. Alright, let's do a beat over it. So maybe I want to put in like some of these. A lower velocity. So it remembers the velocity I just chose. That's kind of nice. Add some EMX drum in here. So this is the circuit, and then I have the EMX all the way up here. So all those sounds. We're gonna like match it. So it just boosts up the sound, makes it sound interesting. Plus I could do like effects just on circuit. And then I can do just effects on EMX. Just changing the beat effects here. So that can be fun playing with that. No. Let's turn that scatter effect off. Okay, so something like that. So we took a drum loop. It's dead to us now. Okay, I just deleted the track that I shouldn't have. So yeah, so now we have Midi playing the circuit along with that loop. We're going to create a new audio clip. We're going to learn it. Let's change it to output because we are playing back from the internal of the Deluge, and then we want to record the circuit. So we're just going to put that into a new section, record, and here we go. Hold on here. Actually, let's undo that. Because I think in here... Oh yeah, I forgot a couple of drums in here. There we go. Okay, let's record that back in. Everything back in now. And record. Record over that none. So just we're gonna get this going. Press record, hold it down, press the foot pedal. Ooh, guess what? Undo that. That was set to red for some reason. I think it defaulted to or actually it was set to purple. No, it was set to red. When it's set to blinking red, it actually is not a good thing if you want it to be overdubbing and playing back. So I want to leave it on purple so it overdubs and plays back. There we go. Nope, I didn't like that rhythm. Undo. Undo. There it goes. Okay. I'm going to turn this down a little. Because if I did an overdub on that, it would kind of be rough. I'm going to change that actually over to stereo. So it's not recording these drums as well, because I want to be able to turn them on and off. And we're just going to record, press mute. Switch my Wavestate to a different preset. Thanks, Delta Eskimo. I had fun. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Yeah. All right, that's gone. Starting over. ENG, that piano really added to it. Thank you. Earth's Moon, thanks. Bows to the awesome jam. This is sweet, Ron Kevin. Thank you. By the way, guys, that's my free howl preset. That preset I love. You can do so much with it. And it's just a simple little synth. It's just a nice little synth. So let's I'm gonna keep playing around because I'm having fun. I'm probably gonna have to go in a little bit, but not exactly right now. I'm just gonna play around. Let's just see what comes out. Alright, so that's all gone. Check. Alright, I think I'm going to do a little break, and then maybe I'll come back for a little bit. Parched, so I need some water. I don't even know what's going to load up here. I'm just going to pick one of these. Hopefully it turned out okay. Yeah, I'll just loop this for a little bit. I'll be right back. guys. I'm back. Let's go back to 0. So what I'm going to do, I haven't loaded this up in a while. I'm going to get my Waldorf Streichfett going. It's an awesome string synth. And what I like doing is just making, like I did a couple of videos. I really liked how they turned out too, like just playing with the Streichfett. Kind of like making some different beats here by like pulling back the track. Let's get this going. Ooh, I hope it's plugged in. Let me just see. I don't hear anything. Let me just check. Oh, here it is. There we are. There we go. Alright. So I can't put it on the camera because it's underneath everything. It would look really weird to try to see it. It's way down here. But I know all the controls on here, so. This thing is so gorgeous, guys. Changing the mix, the different voice. The reverb. We'll find some notes up here to put in. There we go. Add some delay here with my MX1. Let's turn up the reverb. Actually turn this off. Bring it up an octave. that synth. So it's an awesome synth. Like playing with that one a lot. It's pretty fun. So that's the Waldorf. Alright, so turning that back down here. Alright. Let's start over. Actually, no, let's just leave it simple. Okay. Messed up again. Let's do it again. Been forgetting people are typing in here. Sorry. Let's see here. Just reading through it. Looks like they're talking about Eurorack devices. Awesome. Cool. synth here. Just load up this. I don't know. Let's like change the pitch on this. There we go. It's kind of fun. Let's change the kick drum on the EMX. Guitar going.
water.
So that was the Lyra, and without reverb, that was the Lyra 8. So there was that. I have to take another break. Whew. I'm probably almost done, unless people have questions to keep me going, because I could just jam all night and just play around. It's kind of fun, but it's fun to also have interaction. So, it looks like NG just left. NG's gone. That's okay. So I don't know what I've got here. I just don't want to load something embarrassing. Let's just load. Check. Whoa, what is this? I'll just loop this. I'll be right back. anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm just probably going to jam. This might be my last session for tonight. It might be a little bit before I do my next one. happens, see how I feel. Alright guys, I think I'm done. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I don't know if the other one came through yet, but it was processing last time I checked. Maybe it's up now, but I'm also gonna export this one to YouTube. So thanks for watching and have a good one, guys.